Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing a juice reading, and for those of you who are not familiar with the juice reading, it's where I look at you, your person, and the energies between you and your person and what is actually taking place in your relationship now. I'm also going to be taking a look at the energies as well as important messages that you need to know about your connection and what may be actually happening behind the scenes when it comes to your partner. So if you're in separation, we are going to be looking into that and seeing what that's all about. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today I'm going to also be looking at the astrological components of your connection. Now, for all of you who are new to the channel, I do tend to talk about the houses and the planets that are currently affecting your connection, as well as pulling some cards to see exactly what is going on. Okay. I also have some oracle cards here as well too. Now, I did post in the community section, a few options where, you chose which, all signs, what you want to know in terms of, your love reading. So I think most of you voted wanting to know predictions for the next 3 to 6 months. So we're going to be primarily looking at, what you can expect in the next 3 to 6 months when it comes to your love life in general. Now, one of the things I want to say before I get into the reading, you all know that I tend to make announcements before I get into the reading. So of course I'm going to be mentioning my announcements as I usually do. You all know that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with you from point A to point B, meaning, if you're expecting the reading to resonate with you all the time and, for the reading to make sense all the time, it's not always going to be like that. The readings are general. So it's very important that when you're listening to the reading tends to be an hour long. So, depending on how long it is, there will be certain messages within the reading that resonate with you. And those are the messages that Spirit wants you to hear. Now, if you're coming here and your life is perfect and you don't want love and you don't care about love, then maybe this is not the right channel for you. Okay. So it's really important that you know why you're here and what's the purpose of you being here. Okay. If you're just coming for entertainment, that's fine too. If you just want to look at my pretty face, you can come here and do that as well too. But if you're actually here wanting a message and you really need some sort of support or help, then this is a channel for you. Okay. So, super general reading. There will be portions of the reading that are going to resonate. Other portions of the reading may not resonate at all. Okay. So keep an open mind throughout the reading. At the end of the reading, I am going to be doing ask a question, get an answer, ask a question, get an answer. So if you have a burning question that you want answered, then I highly recommend that you watch the reading all the way until the end, so you can ask your question. Now, the question is 100% free. You don't have to pay. If you'd like to donate to the channel, to support the channel, to support this channel and what I do on the channel, then your donations are greatly appreciated. I do appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions to the channel. It means a lot to me and it means a lot to our community. Okay. So that's going to be something I'm going to be doing at the end. Now, of course, there's going to be an extended reading. So if you are interested in the extended reading, I tend to go more in depth. Okay. In the extended reading, I tend to talk about, more about how your person feels about you, the actions you both are likely to take, how you both feel about one another, what are the love lessons that you both are learning. I'm also going to be talking about, I know a lot of you commented, and I do read the comments. I know a lot of you commented about wanting to know about your financial situation and your career. So that may be something that I'll try to get into the reading here, but I don't always have time because, of course, unfortunately my camera shuts down after, a certain time, and there's nothing that I can do about that at this time. I can only do so much time on here. But in the extended reading, I will be talking about your finances. I will be talking about what you can expect and what are the important messages about that. I'm also going to be talking about other things in the extended reading, which I'll discuss more so at the end of this reading. Okay, so just keep in mind that this isn't the only reading. Of course, you will have the extended, you will have access to the extended, which will be linked in the description box below. And one of the things I want to mention, because a lot of people have been contacting our customer service, if you're not aware, we do now have a customer service chat bubble at the bottom left corner of our website. So if you need assistance with your reading, you don't understand your reading, or you haven't received your reading, then there is a customer service person there that will help you and assist you with that. It's important that you're putting in the right email, okay? Sometimes, you know, we make mistakes and we don't put the right email in, and that's the reason why we don't get our reading, okay? So very important that you know that. Of course, another thing I want to mention, the readings do expire. The readings are only for renting, okay? So if you're purchasing the reading expecting you're going to keep the reading forever, it doesn't work like that. It's a rental, okay? None of our content, you know, here or on our website is to keep. So, you know, purchasing a reading doesn't mean you own it. It just means you're renting it, okay? None of the content is for sale. It is only for renting, okay? So I just wanted to make that really clear, because I know a lot of people have been very confused about that, okay? Now, another thing I want to announce is, of course, you all know I'm not using Instagram anymore. You already know all about that. So the only social media platform that I'm using now is YouTube, and of course my website. So I will be coming out with, you know, courses and all of that. I know I've been saying that for quite some time. I'm going to be coming out with an exclusive course very, very soon, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So if you are somebody who wants to learn about how I do tarot, how I started my business, my story, and all of that, then it's going to be really important that you subscribe to the channel, so that maybe you want to have a little side hustle or a little side business, and I can show you how to do that. But you need to be subscribed to the channel, and you need to be, you know, constantly keeping connected to me, okay, and the channel, because, you know, when news comes out or information comes out, you're going to want to make sure that you're there to hear what I need to say to you, so that you can jump on and you know, receive the opportunities that are available to you, okay? Now, another thing, you all know I've been away for, I don't know, 7 days, a week, I guess. I really needed time to go within, to really work on myself. And, you know, I've been doing the channel every day for, you know, 365 days. Didn't really take time to spend with my family. I finally had the chance to really just meditate, go within, do the inner work, take some time away from reality and just kind of go within. And I finally had a chance to do that, and I feel great now that I've been able to do that. So I really want to thank all of you for your positive comments, those of you that have been patient with me, those of you who have been very understanding with, you know, my personal situation. And of course, my family means a lot to me, and I like to spend time with my family. So I really appreciate your support, you know, with that time that I did take off. So I wanted to thank you for that, and let you know that I did read all of the comments, and I also got a few emails as well too. So thank you so much for your concern about me. It really means a lot. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't think I have any other announcements. I want to let you all know, like, I really, really, really want to give all of you hugs, and let you know everything is going to be okay. I know things have been very difficult for many of us with the Mercury and Venus retrogrades that are happening. I have one more announcement that I want to say that I think is really, really important. And one of the things I want to mention is, how do I say this? I feel like with Mercury and Venus retrograding, especially at the same time, which is super, super rare, a lot of us are being tested right now, okay? There's a very, very big test going on in the physical realm right now. And it has a lot to do with our relationships, how we deal with one another, how we, you know, how we look at each other's perspectives. Everybody has their own perspective in terms of, you know, what is right and what is wrong. And I think for many of you right now, and you know, not only everyone, but literally everyone, including myself, everyone has had trials and tribulations in their relationships. And that's why Venus, you know, going retrograde is meant to teach us lessons. I know somebody did comment something about how all tarot readers talk about reconciliations and it's always the same thing over and over again. One of the things you have to keep in mind with tarot is very, very repetitive, okay? So there's a lot of leaving, coming back, separations, wanting to reconcile, then not wanting to reconcile. And the reason why that happens is because we're often tested, okay? There's a lot of tests that happen in life. Life is not going to be easy. So, you know, if you're coming to this channel and you're wanting to hear the greatest story ever, and you want to hear peaches and cream, you know, roses, utopia, perfect world. It's not like that. I'm very realistic in my readings. I'm very realistic in how I do my readings. And, you know, it's not always the greatest news that we hear. But one of the things that you have to learn, and one of the reasons why I do the love messages, is to teach people the lessons that they need to learn. Not teach them, but show them the lessons that they are going through to identify what the changes are that you need to make in your life. So oftentimes, you know, the challenges that come into our life are people mirroring us, showing us something that we need to change within ourselves. A lot of us don't want to admit that because the ego is there. The ego really affects your ability to grow. And that's why, you know, sometimes taking time out, you know, going within, doing the meditations, doing the spiritual journey that you need to do is something that a lot of us are called to do. And tarot helps you with that. So if you're somebody who comes and watches tarot and you don't understand tarot, I strongly, strongly advise you to do your research. Don't ask other tarot readers how it works. You do your research, okay? Because the way in which it's going to affect you and the way in which you're going to be able to gather the information and make something out of it is by you really understanding, overstanding, and understanding who you are and why you're even watching tarot in the first place, okay? Because some people just watch tarot and they expect the whole reading to resonate, and when it doesn't, they get upset. And you know, that's not what tarot is about, okay? Especially when you have hundreds of thousands of people watching these type of readings. So it's very important that you know who you are and you know what the purpose is behind why you're even watching tarot. If you're just watching tarot because you want to know answers now and you want to know the future, that's not how this channel works. Maybe that's how other people's channels work, but my channel doesn't work like that. My channel here is to break down what you're going through, why you're going through it, and what you need to identify within yourself to change. Because the first thing that we do often, okay, and, you know, I've done it before in my life, we blame the other person. Well, it's their fault. The reason why I'm going through this is because of them. They're the ones that messed up. They did this, they lied, and no. That's not how it works. We really need to identify the changes that we need to make within ourselves in order to improve and grow as people, okay? And that starts with identifying the challenges that are within us that we need to confront and then make the changes, okay? People often leave our lives and come back because there's something that we need to learn. And until we're ready to really confront those issues, the breakups are still gonna happen, the conflicts are still gonna happen, all of that is still gonna happen because there's something that you have to learn, okay? So if you're watching tarot and it's very repetitive and you don't understand why and it doesn't make sense to you, do your research, okay? That's the message that I have. Somebody wanted me to answer that question, just answered it for you, okay? Do your research. And I mean that in the most nicest way. You all know I can be a little bit saucy, but I have to be like that because that's the only way you're gonna learn. If I'm always nice to you, you're not gonna learn anything that way. I'm very, very honest in my readings, and I'm an honest person. I can't sugarcoat things and make them sound great all the time. That's just not who I am, okay? So that's one of the other messages I have now. Before I get into the reading, of course, comment below and tell me what you're drinking. If you're drinking something cool, amazing, you want us to try it out, maybe you have a recipe that you want to share with us, do let us know below what you're drinking. I want to know exactly what you're drinking. I read the comments all the time. I don't always answer because I don't always have time, but I love to hear your comments. A lot of you ask me why I don't turn my comments on. You all know there's scammers prowling on the comments all the time, and I don't want to give them a chance to even try to scam you, so I close the comments. And, you know, that's why I close the comments on most of my readings. But on the juice reading, I like to leave it open, and I like to inform you, you know, that of course there are scammers. There are going to be people online pretending to impersonate me. I don't offer personal readings. I'm not planning on offering personal readings. I do have extended reading options on my website. So if that's something that you're interested in, of course, those will be linked below in the description box. Now, what am I drinking? I am drinking water, as I usually do in my cup here. Crystal clear water. Don't have anything exciting to drink. You all know how I do. So yeah, I'm just drinking water. Let me know what you are drinking, and what if we aren't drinking what we're supposed to be drinking, what do you think we should be drinking? Comment and let us know down below, okay? So I'm gonna get started with the reading. Enough talking now. I'm going to get into the energies between you and your person. I did have this beautiful large deck calling out to me again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one energy for you, one energy for your person. Now keep in mind the energies could be vice versa. So You know, you could be on this side, your person can be on this side. It's very important that you keep an open mind throughout the reading, okay? So let's get into the reading. Let's see what energy you're currently in. We're going to start with you, and we're going to see what energy is the collective currently in when it comes to their love life right now. What energy are they in? Okay, they're saying pull this. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. So for many of you watching this, you are a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and getting really strong Leo energy. I feel like a lot of you who are watching this, you really are determined. It's like there's something here you want to achieve, you want to make something. I'm also getting for many of you, you're really creative. There's something here that you are really good at doing. It could be making music, it could be doing some sort of craft. There's something here about you needing to tap into your creativity, because the Wands energy, especially the King of Wands, first of all, the King of Wands is someone who knows who they are. They know what they're capable of doing. They know that they have the ability to, you know, hone their skills, meaning create what they want. So for many of you right now, you're being called to really focus on this creativity that you have within yourself, and to use your energy to take that energy that you have within yourself to bring something into reality, because the Wands is about physical, okay? Physical. That's why it's very much connected to the sexual energy, okay? We're going to find out more about that in a moment. Now, what about your person? What energy is your person in at this time when it comes to, we have the Ace of Cups. So for many of you, it looks like there's new love that's coming in. Whoever this person is, there's somebody who is ready to offer you love. I feel like most of you watching this, you're either single or you are, you know, maybe wanting to have a new beginning here with someone. Tell me more about the collective. Tell me more about the collective at this time. We have the Tower. Okay. So for many of you watching this, you could be a Scorpio. I feel like a lot of you, the collective right now, which is you watching this, you went through a breakup, okay? Major breakup. One of the things that I've noticed throughout this Venus retrograde is there's been a lot of love tests. There's been a lot of people walking away from relationships. There's been breakups. There's been a lot of misunderstandings. I think a lot of you that are watching this right now, when you had your breakup, it kind of left you in this place of needing to be on your own. And that's, you know, a lot of you may be looking at this situation as, oh, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I keep breaking up with this person. You know, some of you have been in relationships for years, and all of a sudden issues started to come up out of nowhere, okay? So a lot of you have been contemplating about maybe finding somebody completely new, going back out there. For others of you, you may decide that you want to have a new beginning with someone. And it looks like whoever this person is that you're attracting could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person wants to offer you love. They want to have a new beginning, okay? Tell me more about the collective's person. Tell me more about the collective's person. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like this person at times pushes you away, or they act very distant. And you're trying to make sense of why. It's like 1 minute this person wants to have a brand new beginning with you, everything is fine, and then there's this resistance, okay? Why is this resistance happening with the collective's person? Tell me a little bit more about the collective's person. We have the Hangman. So this person is not sure. They're not 100% sure if they want this. They're still trying to look at love from a different perspective. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces. Let's pull another card for you. So what is the other energies that are surrounding the collective at this time? Okay. Okay, and we have the Justice. Okay, so a lot of you want to set something right here with someone that you love. You would love to have a new beginning with this person. And even if you don't want to have a new beginning with this person, there's something here about you needing to set something right with this person. So for many of you watching this, you can also be a Libra, or you can be, you know, rising, sun, moon, rising Libra here, sun, moon, rising Scorpio, or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Like, even if you're not one of those signs, you have one of those signs in your chart, okay? So I see a few things going on right now where a lot of you are being tested and challenged. I feel like a lot of you are meeting new people, or you have met somebody new, but things haven't really moved forward with you and this person. For others of you, you had a breakup with someone, you haven't talked to them since. You have a very strong desire where you actually, you know, you really want to work things out with this person, but, you know, things haven't really gotten in that direction. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the world, okay? So that means the seasons, the 4 seasons. We have winter, spring, summer, fall. And what this is indicating to me is a lot of you are going through the change of seasons, okay? When winter happens, winter is about death. So there's a lot of things that are dying out that are just not working for you anymore. And I see for many of you, even intuitively, there's an elimination process that's happening in your love life. Okay. So there's things that, you know, maybe you haven't confronted, maybe your person hasn't confronted. And now is the time where you're being, you know, everything is clamping down and you're being tested. And that's what I feel like is really happening right now between you and your person. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to be looking at, you know, I'm going to be looking at the energies of why things are not really functioning right now. You know, are you going to be able to work things out with this person? What is happening behind the scenes? Okay. I'm going to be pulling some cards. I'm going to pull about 6 cards and we're going to see what is actually happening behind the scenes. Now, if you are in separation from your person and you haven't spoken to them, or, you know, there's been a lot of on and off, I want to see exactly what this person's doing, what their intentions are. If we were a fly on the wall, okay, if we were a fly on the wall, what would your person be doing now? Are they planning something? Are they coming back? What is actually happening between you and your person? Tell me more about what's going on behind the scenes for the collective right now. What's going on behind the scenes? Okay. Okay, so, wow. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody here hasn't been talking. There's been a lot of withdrawal energy from you and your person. I do sense this person, I have to say this collective, I don't see this person really doing much. I just see this person being in a place of still being hurt, okay? There could have been a third party situation, or there could have been some sort of painful event that happened between you and this person. I am getting that this person is still very much hurt over something that happened between you and them. But I'm seeing here, if there is a separation right now, this person is really going through a transition, okay? What do I mean by transition? A lot of you are dealing with a fire sign here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm also getting Pisces, Cancer, maybe a Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, okay? Really strongly, maybe a Gemini here. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius. I have all signs here, but mostly fire signs, fire energy. I feel like this person has, some of you have been dealing with, and this is not going to resonate with everyone, but some of you have been dealing with this person who's been a player. They've been in and out of your life. They've been on and off with you. There's been a lot of uncertainty. You know, some of you are dealing with someone here who left you for someone else, maybe someone younger, or there was a third party situation here. This person is realizing, okay, that no matter who they're with, they're still going to have to confront this pain, okay? And again, it doesn't matter if it's a new person, it doesn't matter if it's someone that you have history with. The bottom line here is, and I'm going to go back to what I originally said at the beginning of the reading, that is why tarot exists for me. It doesn't mean tarot exists for other tarot. Everybody has a reason why they do tarot. But for me, on a personal level and how it has affected me, and what I'm telling you right now is that we all go through lessons, okay? That is life. And the lesson will repeat itself over and over and over again until you get it. And that's what happens. Pain happens, trauma happens, suppression happens, all the things that we've been experiencing, which is very painful in this realm, in this world, is very much connected to things that we need to learn, okay? So whatever's happening to us is a reflection of something that we need to change within ourselves. And I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but that is the reality. That's the truth, okay? So the truth here is that when we talk about your person is still getting over some sort of painful situation, whether they're, again, new or old. So you may be attracting someone new and you may be saying, well, why are they pushing me away? Why are they acting like they're not really interested? Is there something wrong with me? Do I have to better myself? It's not always about you. And this is the thing, right? We always think, oh, no, it's me. You know, maybe I'm not pretty enough. Maybe, you know, you all see me. I come on camera sometimes, I look crazy on camera, right? So it's not always just about our looks. It's also about, the personal experiences that we experience from a deep level. Okay, so it's not always about looking pretty and looking perfect on the outside. Sometimes there's things that we need to work on within ourselves. And I think right now, you know, if we were a fly on the wall, your person is still very much getting over something here. Do they want stability with you? Absolutely. Okay. They're coming in as the emperor. They're looking for this. Okay. They're on the prowl all the time. This person's trying to find the perfect person, and there is no perfect person. Okay. So this is a person who is going through a transition. They think, oh no, I'll just try again. I'll find someone new. And what we often fail to realize when it comes to finding new love or having a new beginning, the same issues that we ran away from, the same issues that we didn't confront always come up again, even with new people. Okay. And this is why I say whenever you have an issue with someone from your past, it's important that you close the chapter out correctly, meaning you don't have resentment, you don't have hatred, and all of these negative emotions that really affect your ability to really even have love in the first place. You know, so there is a point in time where we all say to ourselves, I don't believe in love. I think love is a bunch of hogwash. I think it's a joke. But the reality is that we still have a lot of inner work to do. Okay. So this person that you currently are in separation with, or whom you've been on and off with, is still going through some sort of major lesson. And this is why they're always in pain, and there's always issues with them. And this is why they can't seem to move towards new love. They can't seem to move towards new opportunities. This may even be you. Okay. Apply it to your situation, but we're talking about the person that you ended things with, the person that you've decided to completely close things out with. But the thing is a lot of you haven't closed out this cycle correctly with this person. That is why they're still very much in pain. This is why they remove themselves from you. This is why there's, you know, still a lot of conflict. This is why, you know, you may be attracting someone new, but they're still kind of holding back from you because they haven't done the inner work completely. Okay. So we're going to look at this more in a moment. But now I want to get more into this right now, the energies between you and your person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some romance angel cards, and we're going to see exactly what may be going on when it comes to what you truly want. You know, what is it that you want when it comes to love? What does your soul really want? Because the truth is, we all really want love. That's the truth. Okay. It doesn't matter if we've been hurt before. It doesn't matter if we've went through trauma. We all want to be loved. I think we all really want to be loved. And, you know, that's why we have the love messages, because no matter what, you know, there's always going to be love. Love always conquers everything, everything. All the dark forces that are happening in the physical realm right now, it can be conquered through love. So what is it that you really want? What is it that what does your person want? Okay. Again, it doesn't matter if this person's a new person. It doesn't matter if this person is someone you have history with. The point is that there is something that you both long for, and we want to see what that is. So tell me more about this person that the collective is really attracted to. Tell me more about their person. What is it that they really want? What is it that they really desire when it comes to romance and love? They need to release their ex. Okay. So remember how I was saying what's happening behind the scenes with your person? I'm going to go back to the Three of Swords. Let's just sit here for a moment together. Let's talk about this. I'm really excited. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So let's talk about your person. So release your ex. And it says, the time has come to clear your energy. This person, okay, that you have attracted, either you, again, could be new love or someone you have history with. Okay. One of the two. Either way, okay, because time doesn't exist. You know, in the spiritual realm, time doesn't exist. Time is just a construct of this reality. It doesn't mean it actually exists after we leave this reality, okay? Your person is still in pain. They're still getting over the fact that something happened in the past, okay? And I know this has been very, very, very difficult for many of you because the thing is, you know, let's talk about new love. Let's say some of you have attracted a new person into your life, and you know, you're saying to yourself, you know, Monica, I attracted this new person. They're amazing. They're great. I really find them attractive. I really want to start my life with them. The problem is I keep feeling like this person doesn't want me, or I feel like this person's pushing me away. Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Am I not good enough? Do I need to do more for myself to show this person that I'm worth it? No, this person still has to release their ex. And some of you have released this person, or you've ended things with this person, but you're still very much attached to them. And that's why this person is again, it's coming up as the Three of Swords because they may be off having a new beginning with someone, but they're still very much attached to you. So what do we do in that instance? Well, in that instance, this person has to make the effort to confront the person from the past. And a lot of times we don't want to do that. A lot of times we don't want to pick up the phone and talk to the person and say, look, you know what? I have no hard feelings against you. I know that we went through our cycle. We went through the cycle of what we needed to go through, okay? Some of you were with this person for years, months, weeks, okay? And the problem here is that a lot of us think, oh, we're just gonna start a new relationship. And if you watch my channel, not only this channel, but the last channel not the last channel, but my other channel where I talk about Pluto in the 7th house, I talk about how we need to learn how to forgive one another, okay? Doesn't matter if you hate the person from the past or you think the person from the past ruined your life. How are you supposed to start a new relationship, Ace of Cups, which is this person that's coming in, if you're still holding on to resentment from a past relationship? So that's something that needs to be confronted. It doesn't mean that you're going to go back and be with your ex. Some of you may decide to be with your ex, and that's fine. But others of you may still need to clear up some sort of trauma that happened with someone from the past in order to take advantage of this new love. Do you get what I'm saying? So the true thing here that your person wants, new or past person, they want to release their ex correctly, okay? It's one thing to have a breakup and say, see ya, I'm never going to talk to you again. And it's another thing to say, you know what? We've ran our course. We learned what we needed to learn from one another. I release you. I wish you all the best in your life, enjoy, and I'm gonna move forward. And that's the most painful thing, but doing it correctly really allows you to release this pain, because walking around with this stain on your back is not sexy. It's not sexy. It's not sexy to meet somebody who has all this pain and is saying, oh, people don't care about me, you know, love is fake, everybody just cares about, no, that's not true. It's something that you need to see within yourself and change. And a lot of us don't want to do that, okay? So right now, your person still needs to release their ex. So if you have met someone new or you're dealing with someone from your past, they still need to release their ex. And that's what's going to open things up in order for you to move forward and for them to move forward as well too, okay? So that's what they really want at this time. Now, what is it that you want, okay? What do you deeply want when it comes to your soul, when it comes to your love life? Tell me about the collective. What does the collective want? You want new love. Okay, and it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for many of you watching this, you may have a new person in your life. Now, new is considered, you know, less than a year. So if you've only been dating someone for a year, or you've just met someone, you know, a few days ago or weeks, you know, I'm not talking about 10 years or 5 years. I'm talking about you attracting a brand new person. This is what you want. The issue that I'm seeing right now for you collective, what is actually holding you back from moving forward, both you and your person, you both need to release your past, okay? There was a tower moment. You need to ask yourself why this tower moment happened. Why was there a breakup? Of course, we're going to be looking at this more, and we're going to see why the tower happened, how things need to be set right. Later on, I'm going to see, you know, what exactly happened here and what the other messages are, okay? At the bottom of the deck, okay, what both you and your person need to do in order to manifest this new love, in order to manifest the ability to create the life that you want, you need to keep an open mind. Okay, you need to keep an open mind. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So a lot of you have this vision, right, in your mind. You're like, yeah, okay, so my soulmate, you know, they're going to have long hair, they're going to be super feminine, or they're going to be, you know, super masculine, or they're going to have this type of skin color and this type of hair and this type of job. And Spirit is saying that's what you may want, and that's fine. You can manifest that, but you also may attract someone that you never thought you would have attracted before. And I know that's happened to me many times where I've said, I'm never going to date this type of person. And then this type of person that I said I'm never going to date actually ends up being the person I fall in love with. Okay, so Spirit is saying you deserve love and to keep an open mind, okay, and get to know this person, okay. The last three cards at the bottom, keep an open mind, okay. This is what you're being called to do. You deserve love. Know that you deserve love. You are lovable, okay. So whenever you're running around saying, oh, love is fake, love isn't real, you're only manifesting that. You're only manifesting that, okay? So you need to keep an open mind. It says getting to know each other. Okay, so you need to get to know this person instead of just jumping in and saying, let's start a relationship. A lot of you have a very high expectation. Spirit is saying, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so your bond is going to deepen when you are open to really something that you may have thought you would never, have an opportunity, right, to have. So there's something here about you needing to stay and remain open-minded when it comes to your love life, okay? So this is what I'm seeing right now at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to get into the astrology. Yay! Let's get into the astrology. Let's talk about how the astrological influences are affecting you and what is it that you need to know. Now, one of the things I want to say before I actually get into the astrological components is, you all know I've been studying astrology for over 20 years. Astrology is my passion. Before I got into tarot, I was, just doing charts, learning about my own personal chart, helping my friends with charts. And astrology has always been something that I love doing. That's why I like to incorporate it into the readings. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for you, 3 cards for your person. A total of actually 6 cards for each. And I have these beautiful astrology cards that I just got as well too. So I'm going to be also using those to see how that may be affecting you. Now, one of the things I'm going to be looking at with these cards is I'm going to see what house in astrology you should be focusing on to improve yourself. Because I know some of you watching this, you may be saying to yourself, oh, I want to improve myself. I want to become a better person. I want to be able to attract the person I want. So I'm going to be looking at the house that you personally should be working on to improve yourself. I'm going to also be looking at the sign or the planet actually that is influencing you the most at this time personally. And I'm going to also be looking at your the sign that you should also you may be attracting, or there may be some important information about the specific sign. So we're going to find out more about that. But first, I'm going to talk about the astrological components for your love life. Okay, so what houses are affecting you and your person at this time? Okay, 3 for you, 3 for your person. And the planets? 3 for you and 3 for your person. All right, so let's reveal these and then we'll do your personal astrology components that you need to know about. So let's start off with the houses. Now, one of the things that I like to mention before I reveal the astrology cards is, if you'd like to comment and you're watching this on the live feed, you can comment and let us know what you think the planets are or the houses are. You can guess and see if you can guess what the planets and houses are that may be affecting you and your person. Okay, so the first house that is affecting, the house that's affecting you right now at this time is the 4th house. Okay, and it says your home and the roots of your being. So a lot of you want to really have a family, okay? And there's a desire here maybe to work on things within your family, maybe with your child's father or child's mother. There could also be something with your mother, your father, your family. So a lot of you are learning, your love lessons are very much connected to your family and your roots, okay? So if there was issues in your family, if there was issues surrounding, certain things that took place in your family life, that may be coming out and needing to be resolved, okay? So if you've been having issues in your relationships, it could be very much connected to your parents, to your family, to your siblings. So this is something that a lot of you may be working on at this time. We have the 6th house. And it says the work, health, and duty area of your life. So a lot of you are being affected through your health, okay? Your work and your health. So right now, things could be crumbling in your family life. Things could be crumbling in your day-to-day life. And Spirit is saying it is time to rebuild your health. It is time to rebuild your work-life situation. It is time to really go back to your roots, because whatever happened in your family may be something that needs to be looked at and needs to be analyzed, because it could be very much connected to your day-to-day life, why you do things, how you do things. So it looks like you want your day-to-day life to improve. You want your family situation to improve. And these components are very much connected to your love life. So if there's issues in your love life, it's because you still have to go back and resolve things within your own family, and you still need to work on improving your health and your work situation. If those situations are not stable, those are things that you need to work on first before you can, really attract the right person into your life. If we're not stable within, how are we going to be able to be stable with someone else? Okay, so those are really important things that you need to consider at this time. And we have the 12th house, and this is a spiritual house for me. And like you all know, when I took my week off, I went into the 12th house. I went into the place of the dark place where I needed to confront things within myself. And a lot of us don't want to do that. Okay, so me being who I am, I like to set an example, okay, for all my viewers. So for you, the message here is this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause and power. A lot of you need to realize that you're not in control, okay? A lot of you watching this say, yeah, I can just go out and find somebody new. It's not that easy. It's not that easy just to go out and find someone new if you haven't confronted the issues that are behind the scenes. So meditation is going to be really important. Looking into spiritual practices. I'm not going to get into that on the channel because this channel is tarot. It's not about, that stuff, but you can look up all of that stuff online. There's books online about the 12th house and how to explore the 12th house so you can really work on your inner self. So these houses are very much connected to you working on your inner self and also working with your roots and your family. Once you do that, you're going to be able to open up the door to the type of success that you're looking for when it comes to love. All right, so let's get into the houses of your person. Okay, so what houses are affecting your person at this time? We have the second house. So some of you are dealing with somebody here who they have a huge problem with their finances, your assets, finances, and things that are things that you value. So if you haven't really had, if your person really hasn't had the moment in time to really work on their finances, this may be why they're pushing you away. This may be why they're not really available to you as much as you want them to be, because they still have to work on their finances. And as you all know, a lot of people, and I'm not saying that this should be the case, but it is in the physical reality. If our financial picture is not ideal, it could really affect our ability to find and have love. So your person right now needs to kind of get their finances in order to give you the type of love that they want, which means the stability, being able to be happy, not hungry all the time, having a roof, having a shelter, having all of those things are really important. And, unfortunately, money is very much, connected to that. It's not unfortunate. Money is energy. Okay. It's not just, it's energy. So this person's learning that right now. That's what they're going through. So I don't feel like this has anything to do with not wanting to be with you, but has more so a lot to do with this person working on that aspect of their life. Okay. The next house, we have the 6th house as well too. So your person's also battling with health, day-to-day life, work, and all of that. So again, this could be something that you and your person can do together. And maybe that's something that you can mention to your person, like, hey, look, I want to, work out more. Maybe we should work out together. Maybe we should, make healthier food together. Whatever the case is, you both need to work on that aspect, the 6th house. So you can look up online what the 6th house means and how that may be affecting you. That could be something that both you and your person decide to work on because you both have the same cards that are affecting you. All right, the final card here, we have the 5th house. Your person is really longing for love. They want romance. They often manifest and envision having romance with you. It says, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. So this person wants to create things that they're proud of. They really want a relationship, okay? Whoever this person is, whether they're, again, new or old, they want a relationship. They thrive when they're in a relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, look, I want to have a relationship, okay? Some of us think, we've been subconsciously programmed to believe that we don't need relationships and we're fine alone. But the truth is, we are beings that want to, be with others. This is like, we're social beings and this is what we want. So your person really, really wants that, but they need to work on these two components, and you need to work on your inner work as well too. And that's what I'm seeing here when it comes to the houses. Now, let's talk about the astrological planets. Can you tell me, let me know in the live, what planets you think are currently affecting your love life at this time, okay? So let's start off with you and let's see what planets. Ooh, interesting. So you have the planet of Jupiter. Some of you are Sagittarius that are watching this, or you have a sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius. It says your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. So I'm really strongly getting here that you're ready to take a risk. You're ready to take a leap of faith. Spirit is saying right now it's time for you to expand. And one of the things that I noticed when I first pulled your card out was you have a lot of creative energy within you. I don't know if you're aware of that, but a lot of you, I'm getting a picture of bread. I don't know why, but like some of you like to cook or bake. Spirit is saying whatever you do with your hands, it could be something with your hands. It could be something that you craft, that you create. It could be music. There's something here that you bring out within yourself into the physical realm. And Spirit is saying you need to expand that. Okay. So a lot of you have been asking me like, Monica, I want to know about my career, my finances, my education. You have it within you. When you start to believe that you have the power within you to create what it is that you want, that's when you're going to be able to take that energy and expand it. Okay. Jupiter is all about what? Expansion. It's all about the foreign energy. Okay. It's also about our luck. So Spirit is saying you are a lucky person if you can use, okay, we have a salamander here as well too. You can go and look up what the symbology of a salamander is. We have the lion here at the top. Go look at what the symbology is of the lion, okay? So we need to really connect with ourselves. This is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying it is time for you to connect with who you are. Go above and beyond. Some of you are just doing basics, and Spirit is saying, do you know who you are? Do you have any idea who you are? Use the creative energy that you have and focus and put it into a place where you can expand. This is what you need to start doing. Take the skills that you have. You have innate skills within you, okay? This is what society doesn't teach us. We have innate skills within us to utilize and create what we want, okay? When I started the love messages, I didn't tell anybody. I just did it because I knew I had something within myself to create what it is that I want. And that's what you're being called to do, okay? So when you ask me about your career, you ask me about, attracting the love that you want, you have it, but you need to expand this inner creativity that you have within yourself in order to expand, okay? And that's what you're being called to do at this time. Now, the next planet that's influencing you is Mars, okay? So a lot of you are very driven. You need to tap into the Mars energy, tap into your drive within yourself. This drive could come from outside, but because this card is about you, this is about, again, you having the energy within you to create what it is that you want. It says your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Okay, so you need to go within and find your fighting spirit. You need to go within and find your ability to use the masculine energy within you to create what it is that you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you are a divine feminine, we all have aspects of the divine masculine within us, and we have aspects of the divine feminine, okay, male or female. But right now, you're being called to utilize, again, fire energy. Some of you are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you have sun, moon, or rising. And those energies are within you, but you haven't been tapping into them. Okay, you've been leaving these skills that you have dormant. Okay, they've been dormant. And Spirit is saying, what are you doing? Why aren't you utilizing the innate skills, innate skills from birth? Why aren't you using them to create what it is that you want? This is something that you're being called to do, okay? Now, the final card we have for you is the Sun. This is about remaining positive, believing in yourself. Now, we are in the month of January. If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, it's been winter here, so there is no sun. But your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So, I mean, your destiny here is to tap into the creativity that you have within yourself. A lot of you think that you have to go outside of yourself and read all the books in the world and take all the courses. And some of us need to take courses. There's nothing wrong with taking courses and learning things, but you also need to tap into that energy that you have within yourself, your soul, who you are, okay? This situation has a lot to do with your destiny. And Spirit is saying in order for you to create what you want, you need to tap into that. All of you have skills within you that you're not using, that you need to start using and implementing to make money and to attract the person that you want, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in terms of the astrology that is affecting your life right now, that's very much connected to your love life and beyond, okay? So And that's what I'm seeing here. Now, for your person, what planets are affecting your person at this time? We have Neptune. So your person right now is still in this place of an illusion. They're living in a fantasy, okay? And I'm going to talk about your person here for a moment, because your person is someone who's going through a lot of lessons, just like you're going through a lot of lessons. We all go through lessons. But what's interesting here is your person is going through this idea of, oh, well, you know, if things don't work out with them, I'm just going to run over and find somebody new. And what they're realizing is, no, they're blocked. Okay. So some of you are dealing with someone new who hasn't closed the door with their ex. And because they haven't closed the door completely with their ex, meaning releasing them in a positive way, that means saying, look, I don't have any negative feelings towards you. I think whatever we experienced together is what we needed to experience. And this is what it is. This person hasn't confronted that yet. That's why they're dealing with Neptune energy, which is your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So this person daydreams often, okay? 5th house with Neptune. This is someone who daydreams. They draw. Some of you are dealing with someone who likes to draw, or they like doing art, or maybe they're a musician. They like to go into this fantasy, right? It's like, ooh, let's go into a fantasy. Woo, yeah. And it's like, no, we got to come down to reality, you know? So this is kind of what it is, right? Your person is realizing that not everything is a fantasy. Sometimes we got to snap out of it, and we got to be honest with ourselves. And one of the things that your person is learning is to come down to reality, okay? Instead of there's nothing wrong with being in fantasy, but you need to balance that. And that's what your person's learning at this time, okay? We have the sun as well too. So you both have the sun, which means you both could be meeting each other, especially if this is a new person or maybe a past person. You both are meeting each other because you both are meant, how do I say this? You both have a destiny, okay? So one of the things that I've noticed during the Venus retrograde, and I'm a rising Libra myself, so obviously this Venus retrograde has affected me more than any other retrograde. One of the things I've noticed is there's a lot of dark forces right now on the planet, okay? And they're trying to separate people. They're trying to separate relationships. They're trying to separate, and it's normal. This happens all the time. You know, it's not just what's happening. It always happens, okay? So dark forces are trying to separate you and your person all the time. And the reason why this is happening is because you both have a destiny. The sun is about our soul mission, what we do every single day. The sun always rises, even when it's cloudy in the sky. Even when it's cloudy in the sky, there's still going to be that, okay? There's still going to be clouds. There's going to be confusion. There's going to be, you know, things that try to keep you and this person separated. So if you are in a relationship and you've been in a separation, the reason why you and this person are having issues is because you both are part of each other's destinies. You may even have the same sign as this person, or you may have similar signs. Like you may both be fire signs, or you both may be earth signs. You both may have the same sign, okay? Or some similarities. So right now, what's being affected right now is you're being pushed apart because the dark forces don't want to see you both together. And in order to overcome that, you need to confront your issues. And this person needs to confront whatever happened in their past and release it. And you need to confront things in your family and, you know, your purpose in life, you know, who you are, and establishing that, okay? So two very similar energies, but also very different at the same time. Final card is the moon. Your person's really emotional. I don't think you know that. They may not even show you their emotions. They may be very cold. Some of you are dealing with someone who hides their emotions. They could be a Pisces here. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So this person's still learning how to confront their inner emotions, their hurt, their pain. Going back again to what is happening behind the scenes with your person is 3 of Swords. A lot of you think that it's you when it's not. The reality is this person still needs to confront the pain that they went through and not deny it. Sometimes, you know, if you talk to this person about their ex, they may say, no, whatever. They don't want to talk about it. But the truth is they need to confront it, because the longer they choose not to confront the situation, the more their new love is going to be delayed and the more you're going to feel a blockage. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing astrologically, how you and this person are being affected. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to pull one sign and we're going to see what sign is needing to, what energy. Now, by the way, if I pull a sign and it's not your sign, it doesn't matter. It's what you need to work on. So that specific sign has a certain energy that you should be focusing on as a collective. So the sign that we have is Aries, act. You need to start acting, okay? This is for the whole entire collective. In order for you to create what it is that you want and have what it is that you want, you need to act. This is Aries. This is the first sign of the zodiac. It is the baby of the zodiac. So whether you're an Aries or not, the point is you need to act. In order for things to change, you need to act. You need to take action. What house needs to be focused on for the collective at this time? We have the sun, okay? You need to focus every single day on your purpose. So if you're somebody who's just kind of like, oh, whatever, we're gonna see what's happening. No, you gotta get up every day and you need to start making plans. You need to be like the sun. It doesn't matter if you don't wanna shine. You know, it does, even if you don't look good that day. You all know I get on the channel and sometimes I look buggy, right? Doesn't matter. You need to shine every single day. You need to go through that process. And that's something that Spirit is asking you to do. So you need to act on your purpose, on your destiny. And that's what's going to move things forward. Finally, what is the house that you need to be focusing on right now to improve your life? You have the 7th house. You need to improve your relationships. That means, you know, if there's tests and trials, do not run away. A lot of us are very quick to run away from our issues within our relationships. Okay. In order to expand, number 4 and 5 equals 9, which is expansion. In order for us to expand, which is Jupiter, planet Jupiter, we need to confront certain issues within our relationships. It doesn't matter what relationship. It could be with our mother, father, family, friends, work, whatever it is. We need to confront how we deal with one another. This is going to determine how successful we are in our personal relationships. If we can't deal with one another in a fair and just way, then how are we supposed to expand and move forward as human beings? This is something that you're being called to focus on, okay? So that's for you. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to get into the next 3 months, the next 3 to 6 months, and I'm going to be seeing exactly what you are going to be manifesting, okay? What is it that you're going to be manifesting? What is it you're going to be creating? I'm going to be pulling 2 cards, one of these cards and one of the other cards. And then in the extended, I'm going to be getting more into your energy and your person's energy. I'm going to also be getting into the financial messages, okay? I do have some cards, some financial cards that I'm going to be looking at, or I might be using just the natural tarot. We're going to see how I feel. In the extended, I'm also going to be talking about the lessons that you're learning in love with both you and your person. I'm going to be talking about what you're manifesting. I'm going to be also looking at the island wellness. So I'm going to be seeing, you know, what are some of the things that your person still needs to work on, because obviously they still have a lot of pain, and, you know, you should be aware of that so that, you know, when you're dealing with this person, you know, things can get better when you're consciously aware. When you're not consciously aware of things, it's difficult to navigate, right? So we're going to be talking about that as well too, in the extended. And of course, we are going to do ask a question, get an answer. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. Make sure you're thinking about your question. Okay. So I pull three cards for you, in the live, and then in the extended I pull another 6. So if you're not satisfied with the 3 cards that I've pulled here, then in the extended I will be pulling another 6, and you can ask your question. The question that you ask is 100% free. If you'd like to donate to the channel, we do really appreciate your donations, but you don't have to. Make sure when you're commenting your question, you're commenting it in the live feed, or if you're not comfortable you know, saying your question because you want to stay anonymous, then you can just say it out loud or write it down on a piece of paper at home, and then, you know, you can ask your question out loud. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing all signs. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling a few cards, and we're going to be seeing what's going to happen for you in the next 6 months. What's the energy 3 to 6 months for you? If you will be kind enough, because I will not be able to provide timestamps because I'm busy doing your readings here. If you're kind enough to do the timestamps for us, I will pin you to the comment section below, and I will thank you, of course, for your efforts to support the community with the timestamps. Okay, so let's do all signs from Aries to Pisces, and let's see what's happening for you for the next 3 to 6 months in your love life. What can you expect? Tell me about the all signs from Aries all through Pisces. What can they expect for the next 3 to 6 months? Okay. All right, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. And the overall energy is a Fool. Wow. So that means in the next 3 to 6 months for the collective, there's going to be a brand new beginning, and you have to be prepared to take the risk, is what it's saying. Let's see what other energies are going to be affecting the collective in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have Inner Peace, which is beautiful. Okay, some of you are learning that being single is okay. You are enough. You're learning how to expand who you are. Some of you are going to be students or learning something, and by you expanding and improving who you are, you're going to be able to attract the love that you want. But the message here for you, for everyone, the collective, is inner peace. Working on inner peace in order for you to have this brand new beginning that you are seeking. And at the bottom of the deck there, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me an offer is most likely going to come in. It's going to be a small offer, but it's going to prepare you for something big. Okay, so let's go through all signs. We're going to start off with the sign of Aries. What's happening for you in the next 3 to 6 months? So we have the 8 of Swords. And, you know, something here is drying up in your life in the next 3 to 6 months. You need to be honest with yourself, okay? So if something is not working and, you know, you feel stuck, or you feel like, you know, things aren't going the way that you need to, things need to go the way they need to go, you need to use love, okay? Love is a very important emotion, because love is going to release you from anything that's been holding you back. I'm getting with this card resentment, okay? Some of you still have resentment towards someone, or you're still kind of in this place of feeling stuck, like you can't release yourself. But Spirit is saying, if you go towards a situation the next 3 to 6 months with love, and you're very loving, kind, understanding, this is something you're learning, by the way. A lot of you may say to yourself, no, I don't need to be like that. And that's the ego. That's all it is. You're holding yourself back, Aries. That's all you're doing next 3 to 6 months. So in order to avoid feeling stuck or held back, you need to approach something here with love, okay? And that's your biggest challenge moving forward in the next 3 to 6 months, to approach the situation with love and not allow something here to hold you back, primarily yourself, okay? So Spirit is saying, approach this situation with love, which is understanding, caring, being supportive, not judging something right away, but being loving. That's going to be your challenge moving forward for the next 3 to 6 months. So I do see love coming in, but you also need to be open to it, okay? That's the message I have for you. Now, Taurus, next 3 to 6 months, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have luminosity, okay? Luminosity. So what does this mean? It means that in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to have a lot of options. Okay. I see, especially around springtime, around your birthday, if you're single, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot of options. Now, for some of you, if this isn't about you being single, this could be about you getting very clear on confusion that's been in your relationship. So if you've been in a relationship and there's been a lot of back and forth with this person on and off, it's because there's some sort of situation that's been very confusing that needs to be illuminated. Okay. Luminosity means to enlighten. Okay. So there's something here about you getting to the bottom of something. Okay. Not allowing a situation to be confusing, but really looking at it and really being like consciously aware of it, because some of you may be really confused. And the reason why you're confused in the next 3 to 6 months is because you're not looking at something. You need to be specific. You need to be really, really specific in something. You know, if you are trying to manifest something, for example, you need to be specific. You can't be all over the place. You know, if you are having confusing situations in your relationship, you need to be honest with your partner and with yourself and say, okay, how can we bring about how can we go from being in a super confusing situation to really being, not confused. And this is something that you need to do. You need to illuminate the problems in your life. And that's the only way you're going to be able to attract the type of love that you want in your life, or improve your love, is by actually getting to the bottom of some sort of confusing situation, sitting down, getting very, very clear on what it is. And that's what's going to open the door, so things aren't blocked. Because right now Spirit is saying there's a lot of confusion. And if you don't want this to continue for the next 3 to 6 months, then you need to illuminate your issues and problems, confront them, and then find a resolution. Okay. So that's what I see in the next 3 to 6 months. Now, Gemini, we have the 9 of Pentacles and we have manifestation. I feel like lots of you that are watching this, whether you're in a relationship or not, you're learning how to stand on your own 2 feet. You're learning how to create what it is that you want. Okay. Some of you want to create your own business. Some of you want to maybe change jobs. Some of you want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You don't want to be relying on other people for money. So I see you starting a business. I see you working on yourselves, very similar to the inner peace card that we got. So this is about you meditating in the next 3 to 6 months. This is about you sitting down. Some of you want to attract a certain person into your life, which means you need to take the time to sit down and do that, right? That means you need to sit down and you need to envision that. So if you want, let's say, a person with, I don't know, this, that, and the other, then you need to sit down and manifest that. So Spirit is saying anything that you want to create, it doesn't matter what you want, anything that you want, it starts with you, manifestation. Sitting down, closing your eyes and envisioning. Everything that we create, especially you being a Gemini, you are an air sign. That means you're ruled by the mind. Anything that you want to create in your reality is going to start in your mind. And this is something that you're being called to do. So once you do this and you go within and you recognize the power that you have within yourself, you're going to be able to manifest the 9 of Pentacles energy, which is being independent, happy with yourself. And you know what? The more happy you are with yourself, the more likely you're going to attract the right person into your life. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing the energy for you for the next 3 to 6 months. Okay. So Cancer, let's see, what's happening for you for the next 3 to 6 months. Let's see. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords and we have maturity. So a lot of you are learning to stand up for what you truly believe in, okay? So if things have not been working out in your life, you're learning how to take responsibility for yourself. And this is the first step in being able to attract the love into your life. How is your love life going to be in the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months? Well, you're going to be learning how to be mature. You're going to be learning how to really sit down and stand up for what you want. Some of you have an ancestor, okay, who passed away either recently, or you have somebody that you're really connected to in your family. They're always watching over you. They're always watching over you and they're guiding you. So if you feel this push to do something, or you feel like you need to stand up for what you want, your ancestor, your guide is saying, yeah, like, I'm supporting you. Okay. So if you look at this card, you see like an ancestor behind you. They're always watching over you. But they're saying, stand up for what you want. Okay. Stand up for what you believe in. Be mature. Be the person that you're supposed to be. Be mature. Stand up for what you want. How are you supposed to attract and have what you want if you're not standing up for what you want? And that's what your guide is saying to you. Okay. I do see a grandfather here, maybe a grandmother, maybe a mother or a father here, and they're always behind you. They're always supporting you, Cancer. They want to see that you're standing up for what you want. Even if it looks like a battle, go for it. Okay. Stand up for what you want. Believe in what you believe in and don't back down. That's part of being mature. That's part of saying, you know what, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is about being honest with yourself. Okay. You are supported by your ancestors. So in the next 3 to 6 months, I see you standing up for what you want, putting your foot down, manifesting, writing things down. Some of you are writers. You could be writing a book. You could be writing your experience. And that is really going to help you free that energy within yourself to stand up and become the mature person that you are meant to be. And as a result of you doing this, you're going to be able to attract the love that you want into your life. But that's where it's going to start. It's going to start with you standing up for what it is that you want. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Cancer, for the next 3 to 6 months. Now, Leo, next 3 to 6 months, you have the 3 of Wands and you have the Gardener. So what I see here is I see for many of you, you're going to be moving. You're going to be, either, moving states, province, country. I see you planting a garden, which means in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to be planting ideas. So some of you have, ideas, there's things that you want to create. That is going to happen when you decide to make the move. Okay. So there's something here about you waiting and waiting and waiting. You've been waiting and waiting to plant something. the time is now. In the next 3 to 6 months, you should start preparing to plant your ideas, your crop, your whatever it is that you want to create. Spirit is saying that's what you're going to be doing in the next 3 months. So some of you are going to be traveling towards somebody that you've been at a distance for quite some time. So if you haven't been able to see somebody who's been at a distance, or you've had some sort of, I don't know, issues with someone here at a distance, it looks like there's going to be an opportunity for you to travel to that person. There's going to be an opportunity here for you to plant some sort of seeds. So any ideas that you have, anything here that you want to create, you're being called to do that in the next 3 to 6 months. Don't waste any more time. Start to take action. Now, 3 of Wands is an action-oriented card. Anything with the Wands energy is action-oriented. And Spirit is saying if you truly want something, you're going to have to be the one to do it, okay? So waiting on other people or waiting for things to happen, not a good idea. Next 3 to 6 months, you should be planning and doing what you need to do. If you want to attract more love into your life, you need to start taking action. That means planting or planning to make plans, okay? Planning to make plans, planning to plant, planning to move, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself into this place of making and doing your garden, that's what you should be doing. That's what you're being called to do. Plant, create, harvest, because soon enough we're going to be in spring, and that's going to be the time that you should be taking action, next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so this is what I see for you. Something beautiful and amazing that you're going to be creating could be yours if you take action. Now, Virgo, what is happening for you, Virgo, in the next 3 to 6 months? We have the 10 of Wands, okay, and we have the garden. So Leo got the gardener and you got the garden. So some of you are going to be finally seeing the fruit of your labor. So if you've been, somebody who's been working, or, you've been finding your relationships really difficult, there's something here that you need to experience, and you will be experiencing in the next 3 to 6 months. Something here is going to come to an end, but I feel like you're really going to learn a lot from this situation. Okay. So if things have been really difficult, Spirit is saying don't give up, because you're almost at the end. And once you're at the end, you're going to be able to really, experience this garden that you've created. So if you've put in all this work and all this effort, Spirit is saying keep going, because the more you keep going and the more determined you are, the more you're going to see the fruit of your labor, which is the garden. So whatever it is that you want, Virgo, whether it's, making a relationship better, attracting, new love, seeing the fruit of your labor, you can't give up. That's what you need to do in the next 3 to 6 months, is not give up, because the more determined you are in the situation, the more you're going to be able to reap the benefits from it. I see something beautiful coming into your life, but if you give up too soon, it may not happen for you. So the next 3 to 6 months is going to be you being determined, okay? Getting over anything that's affected you, and don't give up on the situation. Just complete it, finish it, and you're going to be able to reap the rewards, okay? So this is what I see for you in the next 3 to 6 months. Libra, you have the World, okay? And you also have forgiveness. So some of you are still holding on to some sort of past pain from a past relationship that didn't work out. And Spirit is saying you need to forgive this person. You need to have a conversation. And this was one of the main components that I talked about in this reading. So in the next 3 to 6 months, if you want to have a new beginning, you want to find new love, or you want to have a new beginning, you need to forgive. Now, if you've already forgiven, then you're on the right path. And if you haven't done this, then you need to close out the chapter with this person from the past correctly, okay? Now, if this isn't you, it could be somebody new that you're attracting that still needs to close the chapter with someone from their past. And that may be something that you need to express, especially if you're somebody who has done the inner work. If you're somebody who has, forgiven somebody here from the past, then maybe it's time for you to express that to the person that you're attracting into your life. Because if this person that you're attracting and you're trying to have a new beginning with hasn't forgiven this person from the past, then again, that may be something that's blocking you from finding love. So the next 3 to 6 months is about forgiveness, promoting closing out cycles correctly in order for you to achieve what it is that you want. I'm also seeing in the next 3 to 6 months, Libra, Spirit is going to bring something beautiful into your life. But if you're still holding on to resentment, pain, anger, all the negative emotions, then that's going to stop you from having a new cycle. So next 3 to 6 months is about forgiveness. It's about healing something from your past, not being egotistical about it, but really recognizing that this is something you need to do if you want to have your brand new beginning. And it's also something that your person needs to do as well too. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in the next 3 to 6 months. Now, moving on to Scorpio, we have the Emperor and we have sexuality. So a lot of you right now are wanting to attract something stable. And Spirit is saying you need to find balance between the sexual components of your life and finding stability. So the Emperor is somebody who's wise, which is telling me that in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to be able to find stability. You're going to be able to find somebody that you're really sexually attracted to. It looks like whoever this person's that's coming into your life, there's somebody who's really sexually attractive, but they're also somebody that you can find a lot of stability with. Now, in order for you to manifest and create this, there's a need for you to find stability within yourself. So if you've been in this place where you've been all over stability within yourself, then this could be also something that's really affecting you in the next 3 to 6 months. I see you being really sexualized in the next 3 to 6 months, but you also need to recognize that not everything's just about the sexual components. It's also about bringing stability. So you could have fun. There's nothing wrong with you having fun, but you also need to find the stability. And I feel like that's going to come in for you if you're able to balance these two energies. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in the next 6 months for you. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have chivalry. I don't really say that word really well, but you know what the word is. Chivalry. Guys, don't make fun of me, okay? Anyways, this is the card that you got, and you got Judgment. So I feel like there's something here about you finally meeting someone who's, you know, able to be loving and kind and caring to you. I think a lot of you are learning something here when it comes to being kind and nice to others in relationships, being patient, being understanding. I feel like you're going to be attracting someone who really loves you and really supports you, but you've gone through a very dark time, okay? So the next 3 to 6 months is going to be a little bit of a transition for you because you're still going to be realizing and recognizing things within yourself. The quicker you recognize and realize these things, Sagittarius, the quicker you're going to be able to attract this type of energy. A lot of you want to attract someone who's going to love and care about you. Chivalry, you know, somebody who can bring that into your life, but you also need to recognize what you need to change within yourself. The Judgment card is about you recognizing in the next 3 to 6 months what you need to change within yourself, okay? So if you haven't been changing or making changes and realizing what changes you need to make within yourself, that could be the reason why you're not able to attract the type of love that you want in your life. A lot of you want to attract someone who is kind, sweet, caring, loving. But if you're not kind, sweet, caring, and loving, then how is that going to happen? There's something that you need to recognize within yourself that needs to change in order for you to attract this type of energy to you. It can happen, but you need to also give off this energy, if you know what I mean, right? So next 3 to 6 months is about you realizing the changes that you need to make within yourself in order to attract the type of love that you truly deserve, okay? So changes within you are on the horizon. Now, moving forward to Capricorn, we have the 7 of Wands and we have boundaries. In the next 3 to 6 months, you're learning boundaries, okay? You're learning how, and both these cards are cards of boundaries. You're learning how to say, you know what, this isn't for me. You know, maybe another time. Some of you are just letting things happen to you, and what you're being called to do right now is to set boundaries when it comes to certain things in your life. So in order for you to feel happy and, you know, not drained and overran by things, you need to set boundaries. You need to set rules. And Capricorn, your ruling planet is Saturn, which is the task maker, which means you are the person who should be setting boundaries. And if you're not doing that, then that's not good. You need to set boundaries in your work. You need to set boundaries in your relationships. You need to set boundaries in maybe your family life, in your personal life. There's something here about you needing to set boundaries, and I feel like that's something you're going to be doing in the next 3 to 6 months, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. Now, Aquarius, we have the 2 of Wands and correction. I do see you coming out of separation with someone. So if you've been in separation for quite some time, there will be a time where you can reconcile with this person, but you need to also decide how you want this relationship to move forward, okay? Now, if this isn't about a relationship, I feel like you are going to be doing your own thing and you're going to be attracting a connection into your life. So if you are single and you haven't been able to attract this person yet, you're going to be attracting them into your life. And when you attract this person into your life, there's going to be a very strong connection, but you also have to figure out how you want this relationship to move forward, okay? So I see you coming out of separation. I see you making a very big life-changing decision in your life. And this decision, this path that you decide to take, I feel like you're finally going to be finding the love that you want in the next 3 to 6 months. And there's going to be a very strong connection here. Some of you are going to be attracting this person at a party, or it could be at like a gathering here. I'm also seeing that you and this person really like the same music as well too. Okay. But there's a specific thing that you do in your life to attract this connection. It's very unexpected. It's something that happens out of the blue. And it has a lot to do with what you decide, like in terms of how you want your life to move forward. So you may be choosing, oh, I'm going to go in this direction, and then you meet your soulmate kind of thing. That's what I feel like is going to happen the next 3 to 6 months. But you also have to get out there. So if you're somebody who's kind of just sitting at home and, expecting this to happen, I don't feel like it's just going to happen with you sitting at home. I feel like you're going to be, traveling, or you're going to be, meeting somebody at a party. And as a result of that, you connect through music. There's something here about music that you and this person connect with. Okay. So for Pisces, you have in the next 3 to 6 months, you have the 4 of Cups and resolving conflict. There's somebody here that you've been really connected to, but you haven't been able to resolve some sort of conflict. I feel like in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to resolve some sort of conflict that you've had with someone. Maybe there's been some issues between you and this person. And it looks like you're finally going to, be open to somebody that you've been trying to offer love to this person and they haven't accepted it because the conflict hasn't been resolved. Once this conflict is resolved, I see things opening up for you, but you have to be open to resolving this conflict. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you in the next 3 to 6 months, a conflict being resolved, moving towards a situation with love. Okay. So this is what I have for you for all signs. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into ask a question, get an answer, ask a question, get an answer, drum roll. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling 3 cards, and we're going to be seeing, is it a yes or no for you? It's absolutely free. Do comment your questions in the live. I always recommend commenting your questions in the live because it really helps spirit hear your message, see your message. Writing things down is really important. If you're not comfortable writing it down in the live because you want to stay anonymous, then just write it down at home, or you can say it out loud at home, okay? So of course, these are general questions, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, but if you truly need an answer to your question, then you are at the right place. Now, if you are not satisfied with 3 questions, you need more questions, I'm going to be pulling 6 extra cards in the extended, where I'm going to be doing ask a question, get an answer. And in the extended, we're going to be talking more about your person. We're going to be talking about looking at all signs again, but we're going to be looking at how your person feels, as well as your financial advice in the extended. I'm also going to be looking at other components, like what you're activating spiritually, what your person's activating, what are the spiritual lessons throughout Venus retrograde. I'm going to be seeing what you're manifesting. I'm going to be seeing a whole bunch of other stuff in the extended. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked below, as well as linked in the live feed if you're watching this live. Okay. So ask a question, get an answer, ask a question, get an answer. All right. Does everybody have their questions? Ask a question, get an answer. Okay. All right, 3 questions. So ask a question, get an answer, and you have helpful people. I feel like this is a yes, but you have to find like-minded people. So who agrees with you? Who is in agreement with what you are doing? Okay, find like-minded people. By you finding like-minded people, they'll be able to help you get to where you need to get to. Okay, so this question is a yes. It's 100% yes, but you need to find helpful people. Okay, ask a question, Get an answer, and you have within the next few weeks. I feel like this is a yes, but it's not going to happen right away. You need to prepare for it, okay? So if this is something you really want, that means you need to act as if it's already here. Once you prepare for this situation, by the next few weeks, it's already going to be manifested into your life, but you need to get up and you need to take action, okay? You need to prepare for this so that when it does come in, it comes in successfully for you. I feel like this is a yes, okay? Ask a question, get an answer, and you have look for a sign. I feel like this is a yes, but you need to be consciously aware of the signs and synchronicities that are around you, okay? So this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. I really do appreciate you hitting the like button. It helps other people find this video and helps us, you know, get more subscribers and get people to join our family. So do hit the like button on the way out. I will see you all in the extended reading. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of these cool readings that I do moving forward, okay? I will see you in the extended. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light, and I will see you in the extended. Link is in the live feed. Kisses and hugs. Bye.